Hey y'all, Boondock Games here. Today we're going to be starting a little video series on 5+ things I wish I knew sooner in the hobby. So this is going to range from, grading, shipping, buying, selling, sealed product, singles, etc. So getting right into it here, grade your own cards. If you only have a few cards, it may be worth just getting a middleman so you don't have to pay for the membership. But if you do plan on sticking with this hobby for any kind of extended period of time, I would recommend, just getting the membership and start submitting your own cards. Another thing regarding grading, don't be afraid to, kind of chuck out some what you believe to be, mint cards to PSA. I don't think you need to spend, minutes and minutes per card. Buy your supplies in bulk, from top loaders, sleeves, bubble mailers, shipping boxes, binders, stamps, you name it. If you can afford to buy in bulk, I recommend it. Kind of getting into another one, stay organized. Keep your space organized. Not necessarily something I wish I knew sooner, but just kind of a word to the wise. If you're doing a lot of shipping and packing and picture taking, etc., listing, all the things you need to do that should be within armish reach. That also leads into proper storage, whether that's graded shoe boxes, proper binders, proper sleeves, all of that. Stay organized. Use the purpose-built equipment / supplies for your stuff. If you only have a few items, you can get away with a small Pelican case, but I got a few hundred slabs just to my right off camera here, so keeping those all in Pelican cases isn't necessarily viable. So I think if you're doing any sort of reselling, trying to do any sort of kind of flipping, I think keeping stuff organized and easily attainable, you can easily grab it to ship, is key. Keeping your numbers / handling time down per order, per transaction is an efficiency that I find myself trying to optimize as much as I can, just because once I get stuff in, once I get it organized, once I get it listed, I don't want to have to spend any more than 30 seconds finding the thing. I want to walk over there, grab a $200 slab, come back, sit down, grab my bub, grab my cardboard shipping, whatever, chunks, get it wrapped up and go. Another thing to keep in mind is that there's PSA 10 candidates all over. You don't have to use eBay, you don't have to use TCG Player, you don't have to use Facebook. You don't have to go see them in person at your local LGS. I not made that mistake, but I thought I had to see a card in person to know it was 10 worthy, gem worthy. I think with proper pictures, and if you're dealing with the right sellers, you can find a lot of really good grading, or a lot of good cards worth grading, kind of out there floating around on the open market. Make sure you're selling, or make sure you're checking the eBay seller if they're obviously selling a bunch of graded cards, and then they have 4 near mint raw cards up for sale of any value. There's a good chance there's something more than near mint, or there's something that's going to prevent that from getting any more than an 8, right? So be wary of that. In regard to obtaining those PSA 10 candidates, auctions are typically going to be your best bet. You're going to be able to get the most deals, steepest discount, whatever you want to call it. But that's just kind of efficient buying. If staying power / longevity in this hobby is something that I think a lot of us strive for. My next point is that be patient. Good deals come along every single day. If you're in the right Facebook groups, Instagram, following hashtags, whatever, there's good deals every day. It's your job to be patient and wait for great deals. that's what's really going to help you propel yourself further as far as collection goes when you're getting, those great deals. As a kind of a side caveat, you need to make sure that you're keeping a fair bit of capital available and ready to kind of snag up or negotiate for those great deals when they come along. Another thing I wish I had known sooner, don't be afraid to kind of make heavier plays when you deem something to be worthy of that. When you establish your fundamentals and you establish that, hey, this set, this product, this card, whatever it is, if you think it's going to be something that's going to go up, or if you have some conviction about it, well, absolutely, don't bet the farm, but shit, you can commit a couple fields. You know what I'm saying? I mean, it's for instance, I jumped back in the hobby right at the end of 2019, early 2020. I was seeing Evolutions booster boxes for $80, $90 is what I was getting them for. Maybe up to 100, I guess. 80 to 100, let's say. Opened one box, immediately was hooked, said, this is cool as fuck. How is this so cheap? Bought a few cases. Within 12 months, 18 months, you guys know what the price on that did. I sold a lot of boxes, north of $1,000, which was, a 10x in 12 months was pretty nice. Let's call it a 9x after fees and shipping. Which, is that replicable? Sustainably, every week, is there a deal like that to be made? No. But I would say once a quarter, there's something kind of worth taking a heavy bet on. The last thing I want to get into here is ripping product. Everybody knows that ripping product is a gamble. There's very low, EV on just, a single booster pack if you grab one out of a box. But I think there are times when opening certain products can, be beneficial if you're looking at things from a little bit long-term perspective. Obviously a common theme over the past few years has been grading cards. Well, part of making those big X's, those big percentages, is, having those mint cards to grade. Well, there's no better way to establish a card as mint than opening it yourself and, looking at it, right? So I think opening products that kind of had guaranteed hits, guaranteed promos, things of that nature, maybe promotional packs. If you want that alt art from Evolving Skies, go buy the son of a bitch. Don't rip booster boxes till you get it. Most times, do the math. You're likely not going to get the exact card you want and the exact number of packs that card costs, etc. So yeah, do your best to kind of rip responsibly, I guess is what I would say. Let me know what else you guys would like to see moving forward. Thanks for tuning in. This is Boondock signing out.